In ancient times, there were many unexplained events that humans couldn't explain and were revered as divine, such as thunder and lightning. Many cultures around the world believe that these phenomena were caused by gods. Ancient people also believed that humans had their origins created by a supreme being, even though no one had ever truly seen the supreme being with their own eyes. In today's world, with the advancement of science and technology, humans have explained many phenomena that were once considered mysterious in the past. The influence of the divine has gradually diminished, yet there still exist events occurring even today that remain without a satisfactory answer. Among them, the stories written in the Bible of Christianity contain many mysteries. Although scientists today have diligently searched for all possible evidence to either prove their existence or non-existence, there still remains no conclusive evidence to unravel these mysteries. Therefore, let's explore together 8 enigmatic phenomena in the Bible that, to this day, have yet to be explained. According to the 2 books of the Gospel of Luke and Matthew, Jesus was born in the first year after the Common Era in Bethlehem, Judea. His father was a carpenter named Joseph, while his mother was the Blessed Virgin Mary, a Jewish woman of common descent. It is traditionally believed that the Blessed Virgin Mary, after a night of dreaming about the angel of God, received the message that she would conceive a child. Subsequently, she became pregnant with Jesus while remaining completely virgin. From a natural scientific perspective, this is entirely inexplicable. However, for thousands of years, followers of Christianity have maintained their belief that the pregnancy of the Blessed Virgin Mary is entirely the result of supernatural power, without any physical union between a man and a woman. The birth of the Lord remains shrouded in many mysteries yet to be fully explained. Apart from the virginity of the Blessed Virgin Mary, humanity continues to debate the actual date of Jesus' birth. We often celebrate Christmas on the night of December 24th and the early morning of December 25th each year. But in reality, this is not the actual birthday of Jesus. According to some sources, this day is chosen as the anniversary of Jesus Christ because it is very close to a significant holiday during the Roman Empire, known as the festival dedicated to Saturnus, the father of the god Zeus. For the Eastern Orthodox branch of Christianity, the birth date of Jesus falls on January 7th according to the Gregorian calendar. Therefore, in some Eastern European countries, Christmas is celebrated on this date instead of December 24th or 25th. The event of Jesus being crucified holds an immensely significant symbolic meaning. It was the moment when he voluntarily sacrificed his own life to cleanse the sins of all humanity. According to legend, after being crucified, Jesus was taken down from the cross and placed in a shroud by his devoted followers. He was anointed with holy oil, and Joseph of Arimathea had him buried in a newly constructed tomb. After a few days, 2 women went to check and were surprised to find the tomb completely empty. So where had the body of the Lord gone? Jesus appeared before his disciples and proclaimed to them that God had made him alive. Then, for 40 days, Jesus repeatedly resurrected to impart words of guidance to his disciples. These instructions were subsequently meticulously recorded in the scriptures. As scientific and technological advancements have progressed, many researchers have come closer to Jerusalem to investigate the crucifixion of Jesus. Some archaeological findings suggest that the crucifixion and the subsequent display of Jesus on the cross were indeed historical events. However, there is still no convincing evidence to determine whether Jesus actually resurrected or not. Therefore, this event remains one of the most enigmatic aspects of the Bible and human history to this day. In the Bible, the Garden of Eden was once the residence of Adam and Eve. They were the first 2 human beings in the world, created by God. According to legend, the Garden of Eden is filled with fragrant flowers and exotic grasses. Those who dwell there only know of happiness and are entirely unaware of sickness or suffering. Later, Eve was tempted by a serpent, and she subsequently persuaded Adam to secretly steal the forbidden fruit within the Garden of God. Because of this, they were discovered by God and expelled from the Garden of Eden. Many people believe that the Garden of Eden is merely a product of imagination. However, it is clearly stated in the book of Genesis. A river flows out of Eden and divides into 4 branches. The first branch is named Pison, and it flows around the land of Havilah. In this land, there is gold, and the gold here is of high quality. Additionally, it has aromatic resin and onyx stone. The second branch is called Gihon, and it flows around the land of Cush. The third branch is the Tigris, flowing eastward toward the land of Assyria. The fourth branch is the Euphrates River. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers are 2 major rivers located in the Western Asia region, where magnificent dual civilizations flourished during ancient times. However, Pison and Gihon are no longer present today. The Garden of Eden is identified by researchers to be in the Middle East region nowadays, but its exact location remains unknown. Around the years 30 to 33 AD, Jesus had his Last Supper with his 12 disciples before being arrested by Roman soldiers and crucified. In that meal, Jesus used a cup to drink wine. This cup was later hidden and is believed to have been lost. All objects associated with Jesus carry great symbolic significance for the followers of Christianity. Therefore, the cup used to drink wine is referred to by the faithful as the Holy Chalice. For over 2,000 years, humanity has been searching for the traces of this Holy Chalice, yet no one has truly discovered it. Even legendary figures from history have joined in the quest, including King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. It is said that whoever possesses this Holy Chalice will have limitless power and authority. This belief stems from the Last Supper, where Jesus used the Holy Chalice to transform wine into the holy blood. Many have claimed to have found the Holy Chalice, leading to numerous controversies. Humans have been willing to harm and even kill one another over this biblical relic. Ultimately, whether the Holy Chalice truly exists remains unconfirmed. Nevertheless, the mystical stories surrounding it continue to be passed down through the ages. Moses is an extremely significant figure in the history of the Jewish people. He is the leader who guided the Israelites across the sea, freeing them from the powerful grip of the Egyptian Empire and laying the foundation for development in the Middle East region. The story of Moses parting the sea is documented in quite a detailed manner in the Old Testament. Moses led the Israelites to the shores of the Red Sea. At this moment, with the Egyptian soldiers, their gleaming swords, relentlessly pursuing them from behind, Moses suddenly raised his staff to the sky, uttering a prayer. The Red Sea miraculously split apart, revealing a pathway just wide enough for the people to pass through. As the Israelites finally set foot on the opposite shore, the waters abruptly crashed down like a flood. The Egyptian soldiers who pursued were submerged beneath the sea's depths. This seemingly fantastical event turned into reality when American scientists researched the Red Sea region. They discovered that there are windstorms here with speeds reaching up to 100 km/h. According to the experiment, when the wind is strong and the tide is low, the water level can be lowered enough for people to wade through. However, how the Jewish people managed to travel in such strong winds and over such long distances remains a question to this day. In the book of Genesis, it is explicitly mentioned that when Adam was 130 years old, he fathered a son who was very much like him and named him Seth. Until the present day, with medical advancements having made significant progress, living to the age of 130 is extremely rare. However, living to 130 and still being capable of fathering a child is something that is almost impossible to believe. However, to explain this in a reasonable manner, we need to consider the differences in the personalities of people in the past compared to us in the present. Perhaps a year in the past was shorter than a year in today's era. However, this seems unlikely because the Gregorian calendar commonly used today was actually established over 700 years before Christ, during the ancient Roman period. At that time, neither Jesus nor the Bible had appeared. So the fact that the first man, Adam, had a child when he was 130 years old is likely unrelated to the calendars of ancient and modern times. This is a fairly well-known legend found in chapters 6 to 9 of the book of Genesis. The story goes that one day, God saw that humanity was multiplying excessively and committing sins that could not be forgiven. Therefore, he decided to cleanse both mankind and the world with a great flood. However, Noah was a righteous and upright man, so God forewarned him through a dream to prepare an ark. He directed Noah to build a colossal ark, measuring 150 cubits in length and 25 cubits in width, with 3 decks to accommodate all the animal species in order to escape the Great Deluge. All the species that were brought aboard Noah's Ark survived and returned to dry land after the floodwaters receded. The concept of Noah's Ark is not only found in Judeo-Christian theology, but also in major civilizations such as Mesopotamia, Judaism, and Islam. The archaeological evidence suggests that the construction material used in the Noah story is based on real events in the modern-day Black Sea region. Approximately 8,000 years ago, the ice on Greenland's island began to melt, resulting in a sea level rise of 1.4 meters in the Mediterranean Sea. Through the Bosphorus Strait, water flowed into the Black Sea, causing widespread flooding, covering an area of approximately 96,560 square kilometers. This event has caused many disasters for the residents in the region, resulting in a significant loss of life. Those who survived had to evacuate to the coast to escape the flooding. Dinosaurs were a reptilian species that once dominated the Earth around 200 million years ago. They were entirely real and existed long before humans appeared, so our ancestors could hardly have witnessed a living dinosaur. But what's intriguing is that in the Bible, there are descriptions of creatures that bear a resemblance to dinosaurs. There is a passage that mentions they eat grass like cattle, their hips are powerful, their abdomen is firm, and their tail sways like a cedar tree. Their thigh bones are tightly knit together, their bones are like bronze tubes, and their limbs are like iron bars. They were created as God's foremost creatures, and only the Almighty could have the power to bring them down. Perhaps at the time when the Bible was written, humans were not aware of the existence of dinosaurs, so this could be a random coincidence when describing characteristics resembling this reptilian species. And those are the 8 greatest mysteries in the Bible that we have compiled. What do you think about these mysteries? Are they real or just products of rich imagination? Please leave a comment to share your opinion. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching the video.